Hi, I'm Gabriel Souza, a full stack software engineer from Brazil with over 3 years of experience building scalable systems. One thing I love is creating tools that actually solve problems in a day-to-day. The project I will be presenting today is called Smart Translator. It's a personal project I built using it's an AI-powered translator I built using Next.js and Google Gemini pretty much. Its purpose is to make vocabulary learning faster and more effective by not only translating words, but also generating contextual examples and phrases. I got the idea while I was reading books and articles in English with unfamiliar vocabulary, and I found myself switching to a translator when I and then trying to make up example sentences in my mind to remember the words. So I thought, why not use AI to automate this? So Smart Translator lets user input words or sentences, get translations, and automatically generates 3 example phrases for context. It also stores everything in one place, so you can review it later whenever you want. The project is built with Next.js 15, TypeScript, Tailwind, ShadCN UI, Prisma for the database layer, and Google Gemini for AI-powered translations. Authentication and caching strategies are also parts of the system as well. Talking more about the technical perspective, the project has 3 main parts. One of them is the authentication system. I built a secure sign-in, sign-up flows. It has AI integration. I connected the app with Google Gemini API. So when a user submits a word, Gemini generates both the translation and 3 or more contextual example sentences. And it has caching strategy to avoid redundant API calls and extra costs, thinking in scalability. I implemented this caching mechanism with Prisma and PostgreSQL pretty much. So if a translation already exists in the database, the app reuses this translation instead of calling the model again. So all of this runs inside the Next.js application with Docker for local development. It has CI/CD pipelines configured on GitHub. And if I were to expand this project, I would probably integrate Redis for fast memory in cache instead of database only. And let's go to the demonstration. So we've got a landing page here. If I hit sign in button, I will log in with the user I create here. So, okay, this is the dashboard. We can see that it has this hard mode. It's just if I active this, it will give me not the translate itself, but just the meaning of the word. So let's try this word that I already have stored in my database. So you will see that that caching strategy, it's working because it's pretty fast. But if I put some new word that it doesn't exist in my database, you will see that it will take a little bit more time, but it's pretty fast. You can see the translation and the examples here. We can see here our history, We can see our profile too to see some statistics. And that's pretty much the project I've built. It's a simple project, but that solves a real problem I was struggling into, and it's currently helping me and my friends too. So building this project taught me how important it is to thinking about caching strategies and optimization when we are working with LLMs, for example, because it can impact in extra costs and something like that. But 2 main features that I will and I'm thinking and implement nowadays is one of them is to add more language options to make translations, and the another one is to implement some integration with 11 Labs to enable text to speech features. So that's it pretty much. Thanks for watching.